See, this is the only thing is now they say that we get more viewers when we make them in shorter segments over here. Hello, out there in TV land. Welcome. Jeez. Why couldn't have they had all this success with TV and YouTube and Facebook when they still had hair? Hair today and gone tomorrow. This is the mayor of the airwaves. At least I'm hair today. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Another beautiful day in paradise. And what's going on here, folks? You having fun, whatever you're doing? Okay, in St. Petersburg, Russia, a group that publishes a blog on abandoned Soviet sites across Russia heard rumors of large quantities of cash being dumped in old missile silos, near Moscow. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, they found a silo literally overflowing with cash. The site contained an estimated 1 billion rubles. That's approximately 33 billion US dollars in banknotes of various denominations issued between 1961 and 1991. One glitch, none of it is legal tender. Soviet banknotes are now worthless. Totally worthless. Wow. Good morning, David Walsh. How are you?
Very good. Nice of you to ask.
It's funny. We the regular common folks, we work for a living, and yet I happen to become privy over the past year that I know that we deliver $3 million every month to this one little group of people over in Turkey. Now, this goes on everywhere. This is just one little incident. And the CIA delivers a little bag with $3 million in it every month. That's $36 million a year just to do something. And now they find $33 billion of useless banknotes in the Soviet missile site. It's like we are here working like dogs. And they are it's play money.
And it is play money to them. And the Turkish president, who was going more and more towards the left, more towards a communist nation, was here recently and had his entourage get into a battle with some protesters and actually beat him to the ground. And he walked away. And, of course, they have diplomatic immunity. And we're giving him $36 million a year? I don't think so.
No, that's only one of the groups over there.
That's one of the groups. Well,
that's nothing to what we give him.
There was a chart this morning in the New York Post showing the contributions that people make in NATO. Now, they don't make a contribution to NATO. They make a contribution to their own country. They're asked to contribute so much for their own self-defense in order for them to be strong enough to participate in the help of or the endeavors of NATO. So the United States contributes 2.8%. England is 2.6%. Germany is about 1.7%. I mean, and some of these countries don't do anything, and they live a nice fat lifestyle because they don't have the burden of supporting a military.
If Daddy's gonna pay the bill,
yeah,
why should I work hard? You know.
Trump went into their new headquarters and he said, "I just don't know. I don't want to know how much it costs for this building," because he knows that most of the money came from us.
He said, I don't want to know how much this. I tell you what, Papa's come to town.
Yeah.
You know, Papa has come to town. I tell you what, and he's a businessman. No other president would have said that. I don't want to know what this building, because he's got his mind on the bottom line, because he knows what it's like to reach a bottom line. Right. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a machine. He's a cultivated, money machine. Obviously, the guy doesn't need a dime. But he's concerned for our country.
He spent his own money, and these politicians are used to spending other people's money. That's the big difference.
Yeah, and you know what? Had it been up to the Republicans or the Democrats, Trump would not have been elected. They're having a party up there. I was just up there. I went for a tour of the White House.
Right, of course.
And I tell you what do you mean, of course?
Well, that's where you go, the high-level places.
I know. I was hanging there and having steak and lobster every half hour.
Right.
No, but anyway, so I was up there in the brain. Right. And now I can understand the addictive quality it has, because when you're in the midst of all this going on at the Capitol, and there at the White House, and this is going on, blah, 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 and everybody's in movement. It's like, it is the center. It is the heartbeat of America. It is the brain, baby. I mean, look at
It's
Senator
a cash
Cookie.
register is what it is. There's
Oh,
30,000
my
lobbyists. Think of this. There's 30,000 lobbyists. How many congressmen are there? 435, 535.
Yeah, and I'm a better salesman than most of them. I need to get my butt up there. Didn't you used to be the talk host? Yeah, well, Pence was a talk host too, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm in good company, aren't I?
Ronald Reagan was a sports
You
announcer.
better watch out. This is President Palmer.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
We are
Yeah.
God help us.
never in the course of radio.
Very good.
What do you think?
Very good. Well,
Yeah.
you have so many.
Do I look presidential?
You have so many titles. I mean,
Do I look presidential?
Absolutely
Yeah.
look presidential.
There's only one thing though. If we started this new career,
Yeah.
I'm 63. Well, I could do it. 10 years. Could I move up that quick in 10 years?
I'd fear for the country, but anything could happen.
I could call all my billionaire friends,
Right,
say, "This is it. Now I got an excuse to ask you for some dough."
right.
You know, that little orange phone that'll be in front of me. You
Yeah.
can call at any time, just like Hillary. Give some money to my what? What was the what do they call that thing that Hillary Foundation. So
The Rhett Palmer Foundation.
Yeah, put some money in the Rhett Palmer Foundation.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Mayor of the airwaves, President Palmer,
President.
Patriotic Palmer. Last night, Captain Palmer on his boat.
Oh yeah, did you enjoy yourself?
There's so many titles you have.
Now you brought your handsome young because the
Nephew.
women are watching right now going, "Who's the handsome guy in the middle? Who's the handsome guy in the middle? He's the new movie star, gonna be in the new Tom Cruise movie."
Yeah.
He plays Tom Cruise as a young guy. Yeah.
Just a little bit taller than Tom Cruise, though.
Yeah, that's the only problem. They're gonna have to put him on 3 boxes.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm about 6'3".
Good. I'm 6. I was 6'3".
Oh dear.
I'm 6'2.5". This is the bad thing about shrinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy your youth because it's not the only thing that shrinks. You shrink everywhere except your ears and your nose and your feet. They continue. Yesterday I was back in the green room after the show, and somebody looked at me and goes, "How big are your feet?" He's the guy that does another show at 11 o'clock. I said, "Those are 13s." He goes, "Wow." I was like, that's pretty something when a guy admires your feet, you know? Hey, you got to watch out for that guy, you know?
Extraordinary.
You know what they say about feet, right? I don't know. What do they say?
You can make up anything.
Yeah, and it's got credibility because we're on the radio. Yeah, I heard it, Ma. I heard it on the radio. So, Brennan, you're how old?
I'm 21.
21. When I was 21,
It was a very good year.
it was a very good year for girls and limousines and brand new dreams.
Is that true, Brennan?
So, what do you want to be when you grow up, Brennan?
Oh, wow, what a question. Well, right now I'm in real estate. I'm down here visiting my great uncle, and got my real estate license. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm just down here. Hopefully I'll be able to, learn something from this old man and take it back to Kansas City and see where I go from there.
Now, you already got a date with a girl down here. We won't say who or where, but anyway, so he's only here a matter of days now. I want to know, how did that happen? Now, you just started talking, and you had the guts to say, like, "Hey, let's get together at my uncle's place," or what would you say?
Oh, it's exactly how it went. No. Well, David was a part of it, actually. David, you want to?
Well, I just happened to notice this young girl. I said, "Gee, there is an attractive girl."
Yeah.
And, you don't need too much to have a 21-year-old perk up when he sees a
No.
young lady.
No.
So then he pursued it. And
I did my late night walk with Mark, the hair guy, last night,
uh-huh.
and I was talking about that with him, saying, I used to have I had a girl over here and I had one over there. When I was 21, it was a very good year.
Wait till this book comes out. Okay?
I don't remember half the stuff. At least she had a tell-all book. You had a tell-all book.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her
And
sexual exploits
may
and
I mention
adventures.
something?
Yes.
There's a person in my book,
Yes.
and I'm very pleased to say he's my friend, and he was just awarded the NASCAR Hall of Fame, Ken Swire.
Wow, how do you like that?
And
the
he owns a
NASCAR.
radio station right there in Vermont.
Yeah.
But I saw it on my Facebook this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a wonderful gentleman, and he really deserves the honor.
Did you congratulate him?
I will be seeing him.
Did you
yeah.
tell him that you have a new co-host for him? We're surrounded by NASCAR people. I have a neighbor, 3 or 4 houses down from me. He's the voice of up there of NASCAR. This
Okay.
guy now. Your guy used to be. This guy is. And he's from Britain. And there was another guy with him that wrote a top-selling book. They've got all these people. I've never been to Daytona. I mean, I've been to Daytona, and but I've never been to Daytona. You know what I mean?
So you're
To
not
the racetrack, to the race.
Well, can I understand why this is not an intellectual challenge? Okay, let's go. Now, the beer is the star, apparently, and hanging up, because all he says, and here they come! What? Hey, this is exciting. I'm going to go get another beer. I'll be right back.
What'd you say?
true.
I figure this is the way I can become the number one show. That's the number one sports in America.
Yeah.
And I can become the number one show by just putting that over the air, right?
Right.
I don't understand the attraction. No, Brendan, you're a young person. And so we around here, we give credibility and we defer to young people as opposed to old people. We got too many old people. So what's the big thing with NASCAR? Are you interested in this sport at all?
I've only been to the Kansas Speedway once. That's in Kansas City, and it was a blast. I had a great time. I was taken there with a friend whose dad was a sponsor for one of the race car drivers, and it was my first time there. I was about 15. I had a great time. I don't really understand the rage about it, but I can definitely see why a lot of Americans would like that over soccer, let's say.
Yeah, I think that we like an excuse to get together.
It's a festive occasion, and everybody's united watching one event.
Well, as you get older, you have these contemplative skills, and you chew. Like when they win the World Series, I love to watch the World Series. They win it, and you go, okay, who's the star? Take him. No, the team. I mean, he's good. He helped. Good pitcher, but he wasn't the star. Was this guy the star? No, it's a team effort. So it's this whole, and then you get there and you go, okay, we're going to go see Bruce Springsteen. He's just one guy. You take a round, go to the same theater and come up. If you got a rich uncle, then get $100,000. Say, hey, Springsteen, I'll give you $100,000 for 15 minutes. Show up at the theater. He shows up at the theater the next day. There's nobody there. The wind's blowing. Hey, is that you, Bruce? Yeah. How you doing? Hey, this isn't very exciting, Bruce. I know, there's no crowd here. No one to play for. So half the entertainment is the crowd. So I came up with a new idea. I've got to watch out because
oh boy, this is good.
it's going to be called, well, what the tickets now are ridiculous. $500 to go see somebody. Front row seats for Paul McCartney, $6,000. Okay? So I came up with this idea called $10 tick. Once you have the $10 tick, what we're going to do is we're going to have shows. You come to see, we're going to gather. You're going to sell out because $10 a tick. And then you have a nobody come out like me. Hey! I'm the nobody of the week. Let's party! I'm a party! And you just have a good time. And they go, this is great! We got nobody up on the stage. You know what I mean? But it only costs $10, man. Now I can buy more beers, and I can buy more. We can have fun. Yeah.
It's something you should really pursue.
Yeah, $10 ticket.
Get an arena. I don't know if you get an arena big enough to accommodate you.
But the only thing is at $10 a ticket. Okay, so let's say you get 10,000 people, $10 a ticket. That's only $100,000. So it's going to cost you for the venue. You got to come up with $75,000 just for the venue.
Yeah.
That only leaves $25,000 for me.
Well, that's not enough.
No.
Is this going to be funding your presidential run?
That's right. And you're going to be my vice president. Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll get all the young girls that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
This is Brennan. And they
Yeah,
can talk
we
like
can-
this, you know. You got to put on an accent.
The breathy voice.
You know, you got women are seduced by accents, you know. You go over to Europe and they're like, oh, you know why that is? Women have a natural propensity for wanting someone outside of the tribe. That's why they don't have inbreeding. That's why women want someone of a different color, for instance, or a different language, or different.
You know more about women than women know about themselves.
That's
It's
right.
amazing.
This is Palmer's new guide to being a woman. I can tell it all to you.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Now tell us about your feminine side, which is
Well, what do you want to know?
unbelievable.
What do you want to know, big boy?
I've never had a feminine side. You never
You
hear
never
a
had a
woman
feminine
say,
side?
listen, I want you to know about my masculine side. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, if it is, I don't want to see your masculine side, you know? If it's as ugly as he is, forget about it.
Yeah. So,
Women are attracted to ugly, right? Yeah, rough cowboy type.
Not
I don't know. I
necessarily.
wouldn't say that.
Red always puts women in a category, but we
Yeah.
all
Well, you know why?
why?
Just because I'm tempting to find security in life, and I can't pigeonhole you guys. I can't find the foundation. You know, I'm scared. You scared me because you never know.
Okay, well, we are very mysterious.
Well, look at you. They give you all this crap when you're in school about blondes being dumb, and then you watch Fox News and you go, "I met what's her name? Who's the little blonde that I met this past year?"
Megyn Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, she's a bright little thing. They got a lot of bright, good-looking girls.
Yeah,
How come
right.
when you're a man, you're considered dumb if you're good-looking? You
So
know.
I think that's interesting about blondes being dumb. How about gray-haired men? Are they smart? Are they dumb? Putting people into categories is bad.
Okay, here's a science schmience that says good-looking scientists are less likely to be taken seriously. It's a fact. Tell me about it. That's why I gave up my career in thermodynamic, integrated, biochemical, astroquantum, robotic microneurology.
One time I had a bookkeeper.
Her mouth is dropped. You see that? For a woman, she's turned on about that. Thermodynamic. I want that man. Right? That's pretty good. Go ahead. I'm sorry, David. Go ahead.
I had a bookkeeper, a brunette, and she was kind of attractive. And she was with me for about 3 months. And she came into my office one day and she said, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
And she took her wig off and she was a blonde. And she said, I didn't want to show you what I really was because I think I'd be too attractive and it would be disconcerting.
Oh.
Really?
I swear to God that happened.
Oh my.
Got to take a break. We'll be back. It's not over yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. She
Did
just
she
put herself
produce
into their
well?
own category.
Did she produce well?
She was all right. She wasn't the greatest.
Okay.
She was all right.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. Now, how much longer can you stay, or do you have to
I'm
leave
going to
now?
leave at 8:30.
It's 8:30.
No, it's not. I got 5 more minutes.
We're gone.
You're going now
It's
till
over.
8:30?
We're
until
going till
noon?
after the other side of the news, yeah.
Well, all right. Goodbye and good luck.
All right.
It's nice to be here. Next Friday.
You really
Next
leaving?
Friday, maybe we'll be here. We have
I'll take that off.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
All right, Brennan.
Bye-bye, honey.
So, what do you have a date with this girl?
sorry
Sunday, I
you're
think.
leaving.
Actually. I saw her last night
Well,
after
we
we
had-
went to, after
as
we
much
went to
as we
dinner.
could
She
do.
got off and I went over for a drink real quick. And
Oh, you have your own car.
yeah, we drove down here. I drove down here with my dad, and then he flew back on Monday.
Oh, you have your own car. That's great. All right.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys.
Hey, see ya.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, they're leaving.
Yeah, now it's just you and I.
You and me.
You and me against the world.
You know,
Sometimes it feels like you and me against the world. And when one of us is gone, and one of us is left to carry on,
don't say
remembering. See, stop it. Don't interrupt me when I'm singing. You're interrupting my song. There might be people watching on Facebook, and they're going, wow, sign him up to Egg Heart Record Company.
that. Well,
Now, this is all pride away. Just so people know, I've not had, she just took the napkin off the coffee. So believe it or not, this all has gone down with no coffee, see?
Yes.
There you go. I think that we should. I got an idea.
What?
Well, no, we couldn't. How could we do it? You can't do it like this because you can't see it. I was thinking we could have different things that we could hang right here.
Okay.
And
You know, regarding your singing, I think there's always a reaction. You know, if you like something, you're not silent about it. You tend to express. That's what I'm talking about. Am I making sense?
I have no idea because all I'm concerned about is this next segment.
Well, you sent that gentleman away.
What gentleman? Yeah, I did. Yeah, he'll be back. 8:28. You know what 8:28 is? Romans 8:28. All things work together for God who are called according to His purpose.
Oh,
I don't like the way Mr. Biblical Bill yells there. I don't like the way Biblical Bill yells there. I want him to. We need to redo these ads, and the ads. By the way, maybe you want to do the ad that Ron does. I think we need to change that ad. Maybe Beverly will do it. I don't know.
okay. I'm in better voice today. Okay.
Now, if I have somebody on the phone, I want to test the microphones and the headsets before airtime. We are never to correct anything airtime. And also with you two, we got to set up new perimeters here. No going in and out of this room. It's just driving me freaking nuts with my ADHD. You know.
While I'm in a break, I'm trying to pay attention to this computer.
All right, well, stop talking to me and pay attention, would you?
Jesus!
Yes? Can I help you?
I think you need Jesus back there sometimes. We all do.
And if you ask me to get you something, I can't come in the room, so how you gonna get it?
I don't know. I got to figure that out. Maybe we'll put a trap door from your side.
Is David gone?
Yes.
Yep, they left us. We're naked.
Okay. Call Marshall Falk. Call somebody. Call Marshall Falk. Call somebody. Call Marshall Falk. Call somebody.
How'd that end on there twice? How'd that come on there twice? Oh, because he said it here now? How'd that end on there twice? How'd that come on there twice? Oh, because he said it here now?